So before you can start sending emails from system.io, you need to do two things. Number one, you need to set a sender email address, and you also need to verify your domain and also authenticate your domain. In this video, I'll show you how to do that so that you can start sending emails. So for instance, let's say I come under emails, I come to newsletter, and I want to send a newsletter. If I come to this sender email, I will not see an email here because I've not added the domain, or I have not authenticated the domain and created a sender email for it. Even though I have an email to this, I cannot use my Gmail account to send emails, at least not anymore. So I need to have a business domain. All right. So to do that, I can simply click here. So if you click on this blue sign, click here, it's going to take you to the settings, or you can just come to your profile here, come to settings, and here you want to come to emails, and you'll be taken to where you need to add a domain name. As you can see, I don't have any domain. And then I need to add an email address that I will be using to send this email. So the first thing you need to do is to add the domain. But if you do not have a domain, you need to acquire one. All right. And to acquire one, you can come to this website called namecheap.com. If you already have a domain name, you don't need to do this. If you already have a website or you already have a business email, you don't need to do this. But if you do not, you want to come to Namecheap, and you can just select the name that you want to buy. So if you come to this search bar, you can just select the name, and then you can add the name. So there's this coupon you get that you can help you buy this domain for just $6. So let's say I want to buy this domain. All right, I'm just going to copy this coupon here, and you can just add it to cart. Now, if you have a hosting with Namecheap, you automatically get free business emails, or you can create business emails for free attached to your hosting. And most hosting companies do this. But if you do not have a hosting service and you don't want to have it, you can then come here, come to the email here. You can buy only business email from Namecheap and other hosting companies. So let's say we are using Namecheap here. You can just buy only the name from here, or only the business email. So you can get ultimate, free, and starter. So as you can see, you even get free for 1 month, so you can try it. You can only create one inbox and all of that. So let's say you wanted to start with this, you can just click start or get it, and then you can just add it to the domain name you already added to your cart. So the reason why you need a domain name is because you basically want to own the email. All right, so you can just come here, select the domain that you have in your cart, and then you can just proceed to pay for it. So if you click on continue, to ask you to log in, and you can just proceed to pay. So I already have all this information, so I'm not going to do that. I just want to show you now how to do it if you already have your domain, all right, and a web hosting account. So I already have one, and this is the domain that I want to tie to my Namecheap account or to my system.io. So what I'm going to do is, first I want to add a domain name. So here it says we need to authenticate a domain that will display our information in our email header and all of that. So you can click on it and you can add the domain that you want to authenticate. Again, in my case, I'm going to use this domain from here, and I can just click on copy. I want to come back here and I want to put the domain. So I paste it and then I click on save. As you can see, we've added this domain, but this domain is pending. So we need to properly authenticate it. So to authenticate this domain, we need to configure some DNS settings. So you want to come to this eye icon here. If you click on it, you find your DNS. So these are the things you need to add to your DNS record in your name chip or in your domain name to prove that you actually own this domain. So now let's go back to Namecheap. So if you come back to Namecheap, here under your domain or beside your domain, you have this manage button. So you click on manage, and then you want to come here where we have this advanced DNS. So under here, this is where you can start adding your record. So if you come back here, the first one we need to add is the CNAME. So the first thing you need to copy is you want to pay attention. You want to copy only this number here. All right. You want to copy only that number, and then you want to come back to your name chip here, and you want to add a new record. So you click on add a new record. The record type you want to select is going to be a CNAME record, and the host is going to be the first part that we copied, which is this one. And then you want to come back again and you want to copy the value. So you want to come and copy this value here, and you want to come back again and you want to paste it as the target here, and then you click on save. So that's the first thing we need to do. So you click on add another record, you come back to here again, we're adding another CNAME record. So want to copy from here. So where we have this domain key, we want to copy it backwards, and you want to make sure you don't copy from the dots to the website's name, and then you want to come back again. That is also a CNAME record. So you come here, you add CNAME record again. The host is the first part of this, and then you want to copy this one as the value. So copy it, we come back here, we paste it here, or as the target in this case. You click on save again. So we have added two records. We want to add the third one, which is still a CNAME record. So again, you want to copy only this part, and then you come back again, you add another record, CNAME record again, and then this is going to be the hosts, and then you want to come back, get the targets, which is this one, key 2. So you come back, you put it right here, and then you want to save it. So the last but not the least is this one, which is a TXT file. So we are going to copy this part of it, and then we want to come back here. I want to add a new record. Now we'll be able to add a TXT record, which is this one here. So this is going to be the hosts. So you copy this, put it right here, and then the value is going to be this. So you can just copy this value and then come back here and put it like this one. So you can just click on save. So basically what we have done is we've tried to authenticate our domain. So once you are done, you have to give it some time for it to propagate, and after propagating, this will change from pending to maybe verified or active or something like that. Usually this takes a few minutes, sometimes it can get into hours. So from now, you just have to wait a bit. And while you wait, you can now come here to add email address. So before that, I want to show you how to create the email address, because you need to also verify the email address. So if you click here, you can add a new email, but you need to create the email. To create the email, we want to come back to Namecheap. Like I said, Namecheap already allows you to create a free email account if you have a hosting account with them. If you do not, then you just create your email when you bought the email, which is this one. All right. So this is just the email service, and you can just use it to send emails. All right. So since I already have Namecheap hosting, what I want to do is I want to go to the C panel, and from the C panel, I will access my email. All right. So if you had only emails, you can find it here. But if I come to C panel, I'll be able to see my business emails. So inside of the C panel, you want to scroll down to where you have email accounts. So if you click on email accounts, you see all the emails that you've created. And if you do not have, you can just come here, click on create, and you can just create one. So you can just say, let's say in this case, I want to create one that says hello at my website. All I have to do now is just to generate a password for it, and I can just say create, and I basically have an email. So it says it already exists. So I'm going to find something else. Let's say help, and then I can come here, click on create. It says it's creating the email account, and it has created the email account right here. So if I click on check email, I will have access to the inbox for that email. So when we add this email to system.io, we'll be able to verify the email. So you want to come here, click on open inbox, and we'll have our business email. So this is now our business email right here. And you can just copy this. This is what we want to add to system.io as the sending email or the sender email. So you just come here, you paste it again, you click on save. So it says it's pending, they've sent the email. So if you come back to Namecheap, if you refresh this, you'll be able to see the email, and you should be able to verify it. So this is the email you would get. So if you click on the email, you just want to verify the email address. So as you can see, this email is from system.io. You can come here, click to verify it, and you can verify the email address. So this is the button, just click on confirm. So we have successfully confirmed our email. So if we return back to our system.io, if you refresh it, we should be able to see that this email has now been verified. So now, as you can see, this email is now verified and the domain is now verified. So if I come back to emails and let's say I want to send a newsletter now, I should be able to select the email from there. So now we now have the email here, and we can now send our newsletter directly from this email. So this is how you authenticate your domain, and you also assign a sender, a verified sender email inside of system.io. So once you've done this, you are now ready to start sending emails and start sending your sequences.